Got some Star Wars news to go over. Mostly Star Wars Outlaws stuff, but there is a little bit of Acolyte news thanks to Amanda Steinberg once again coming out for some attention and putting out like a 8 or 9 minute video talking about the show and how sad she is to see it get canceled. And of course, to go after people that criticize the show. Basically, blaming the fans for the Acolyte's cancellation and calling critics of the show bigots. Because of course, right? That's the reasoning she's going to run with. It's basically what she did when she put out that awful dancing video that everybody roasted. I would play the video, but I wonder if it's just a trick to copyright people like she did with that discourse video. Remember, she wanted discourse, but if you gave discourse on her dancing video, she copyright claimed you. So much for discourse. So that's pretty much it. I don't want to go too much into it. What I really want to talk about is the silencing of criticism over on Reddit when it comes to Star Wars Outlaws. Apparently, they're banning people that criticize the game. And I think that that's kind of messed up, considering there's a lot to criticize, especially when it comes to bugs and glitches. There's a game-breaking bug. Well, at least there was. Apparently, it's been patched, and it was for PS5 players, where at a certain point in the game, during space travel, there was a game-breaking bug that would stop your progression. Now, they fixed it, but you had to go back and restart the game, basically, is your only option. So they're like, oops, sorry, you got to play the game again. And the thing that's really messed up about that, really, if you think about it, all the people affected by this are the people that bought the game early, that spent over $100 for early access. So they paid for the privilege to be beta testers, basically. And they've addressed that, and we're going to get to that in a second. People aren't happy with their resolution. Star Wars Outlaws subreddit is reportedly banning individuals for criticizing Ubisoft's latest game. Reddit user uglycoyote_ reached out to that Park Place and informed us Reddit Star Wars Outlaws is banning and silencing people who are critics of the game during early access and deleting posts. Found myself victim of this after I got reports from other people saying they were banned. He then speculated this looks like damage control before the game officially launches this week. uglycoyote_ shared a screenshot indicating he was banned from the subreddit, but informed that Park Place he was not given a reason as to why he was banned. He explained, I asked them with no reply. Then I asked for the moderator name who banned me and was muted for 7 days. And there's his screenshot right there. Now, this isn't new. Reddit's been doing this constantly. They have silenced people on the regular for years. You're not really allowed to have opinions that go against whatever their approved opinion is over there. Assassin's Creed Shadows saw the same stuff happen. They were banning people over there that were arguing against that game's narrative. But here's the thing. There is a lot to criticize with this game, especially the bugs. Like taking everything away, the early access stuff and everything, the bugs are bad for this game. The biggest thing to criticize, though, in my opinion, is this bullshit game-breaking bug that they literally just gave an apology for. Oops, sorry. Well, they've heard you. They've heard your criticism on that. And to make up for your $100 to $130 that you spent on the game for the gold edition or the ultimate edition or whatever it was, they're going to give you a trinket and loyalty points for the Ubisoft store. I don't even know what you do with that. Like that's their way to make up for it. Not maybe, hey, here's $20 off your purchase. Here's a $20 refund or something. I don't know. Now, instead, here's some useless currency. That'll make up for it, right? Here's what they had to say. And this is from IGN, by the way, in the wake of releasing Star Wars Outlaws patch 1.000.002, Ubisoft warned PlayStation 5 players that they might have encountered issues with their current save if they are playing on the older version of the game. The solution: start a new save. Here's Ubisoft's initial message. To best experience the Outer Rim, we rolled out a maintenance to make sure everyone is playing the latest version of the game. As some of the players affected who had access to an older version of the game, we are aware you might be encountering some issues after the recent patch. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience that we may have caused. Once you've confirmed you have the latest patch, please start a new save to fully enjoy Star Wars Outlaws as our team intended. If you continue on your prior save, you will unfortunately face issues and progression blockers. Wow, thanks. 15 hours down the hole, as someone complained about. They had like 15 hours in the game. Lost it. So here's the latest message. That's apparently the fix-all. We are following up on the previous email we sent you regarding issues with an outdated version on PlayStation 5. We fully acknowledge that asking you to start a new game is not the best experience, especially during the early access period. And for that, we apologize. To make your return to the Outer Rim a little more special, we are granting you an in-game Trailblazer trinket, as well as 100 Ubisoft Connect units. What is that? What is Ubisoft Connect units? To redeem for in-game rewards, for example. We are actively working on adding the Ubisoft Connect units to your account so you can use these as soon as possible. And you can collect the trinket from the delivery crate in the back of the Trailblazer once you reach Tashira. We appreciate your patience and hope you enjoy the game. So you get some currency to what? Buy stickers and shit? Wow. I mean, I would much rather have that than the 6 to 15 hours, or as this person puts, 20 hours in the game. Wow, thank you. These units are already being called worthless by some disgruntled players. I lost 15 hours of progress, said Redditor 00 Schneider. I'm surprised this guy didn't get banned. While I explored a lot, so I took my time, today I was forced to start all over, and I rushed in 6 hours to nearly the state I was before. Yes, it sucks that they couldn't just release a hotfix. Yes, the compensation for it is laughable. At least they could have given us some materials to upgrade our vehicles and the blaster a little faster. That's actually fair. But the game is still fun, and I hope no other game-breaking bugs appear. Others who have yet to run into any issues are now worried about losing their progress if they update the game. I've just seen the email tonight. Redditor Flash_pup said, I'm 20 hours in with 3 maxed out experts and max affinity with piles and all others at good standing. That makes me just want to pack it in. Kind of messed up, man. Like, really, 20 hours into a game, and you might have to reset it. The one actually made a fair point, like maybe give us some materials to make the game, easier to catch back up in. I think that's fair. But they really do need to do something because, in effect, you're pissing off your whales. These are the people that are spending big money right at the start. And in a world with super expensive games, those might be the people you want to keep happy. So there is things to criticize about this game outside of anything like woke or any of that nonsense. Like, this is the biggest stuff. There's game-breaking bugs. And their solution is basically, we're sorry, here are some useless stickers and trinket thing that you can put on your blaster. I don't even know what that is in the game. How about some materials so I have to do less grinding because I already spent 20 hours grinding in your game? How about that? Why don't you make the grind like that would be a little bit better. Take away some of that grind, then I'm going to have to redo over so that I can rush back to where I was in the game already. That's a little bit fair, but oh well. This is why you don't pay for this early access shit. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.